Punches are the absolute best when it comes to making quick and easy card projects. Today I have some really creative ways for you to use your punches and I can't wait to share them with you. Let's get started. For these cards, I'm using this really cute circle punch bundle. Love circle punches. Hopefully you do too. There's a good chance you have some in your collection and I'll give you some ideas for how to use them today. I love that this one coordinates with these tags. This one is 1 7/8 inches in size, and I'm going to share some ideas for how to use it. So I've already put most of these cards together. We will put one or two of them together on screen so that you can see how I'm doing a few things. But for this one, imagine that I've not yet attached this designer paper to the front. So I'm just holding the designer paper. I went around and I punched here. And then I came in from the side and I punched this third one out. I really love this way of using punches to punch something out and then to stamp through. I stamp through on the card base itself with the 3 different punches that I thought would be great for a birthday occasion. So that's a fun way to use your punches. Let's look at another one. And for this one, the idea is to create fun designs along the edge. So for this one, I punched the top and bottom of this designer paper. A really fun way to do this would be, if your card is opening this way, to punch a border along the bottom. But I want to show you this. So if you want to, you can also punch the edge of the card itself. So I'm going to line this up with the edge of the paper, and then I'm just going to move it out a little bit, and I'm going to punch here. When you're going through 2 pieces of cardstock, it can be a little bit tough to get that, but it just takes a little bit extra effort. So I'm lining up with the paper, pulling out a little bit, punch, same thing here, pull out a little bit, and that's a way to get that fun border. So I will finish this one in a few minutes, but I wanted to put this tag on, so I created this thank you tag with a stamp set, and I wanted to show you a way to mat your tags, even if you don't have, like if you have a bigger circle punch, that's easy to punch a bigger circle, lay it on top. What if you don't? What if you only have this one and you want this to show behind that tag? Show you right now how to do that. So you cut it in half, you put some adhesive on it, and then we'll do this top and bottom. Then you lay it like this so that there's a bit showing from the bottom. And then we're going to do the same thing with the top. Basically, you just split it apart slightly so that you see that shadow at the top and you see that shadow at the bottom. Or you could show the shadows on the left and right if you preferred. And it looks like you have mat, even though you only have that one size of punch. You can do this with all types of shape punches, not just circles. We'll put this on, and let's look at the next one. So with this one, it's a little hard with the dark colors. So aren't these papers neat? I use these papers from a pack called Lights of Aurora. But anyway, can you see that I punched the corners with that circle punch? We'll do the same thing we did on that last one. I'm going to line up with the edge of where the paper is. I'm going to move out a little bit and punch. Line up with the edge of where the paper is, move out a little bit, and punch. And we get that fun decorative edge down here at the bottom. Pretty cool, right? Next one, I took the circles that I had punched out, I cut them in half, and there's so many ways to use these for decoration. So here are 2 examples. With circle punches in particular, I really love to do this kind of a border, especially if the circles are even smaller, to get that cute little scalloped edge. You could flip them around the other way and have the scallops at the edge of the card. But here's 2 different ideas for how to use those punches punched in half. And this right here, my friends, this is super fun. If you like cards that move, this is a great idea for creating one. And I know sometimes these things can seem overwhelming. This is so simple. So I wanted to show you how to actually put it together. And here's how I created what I have so far. I laid my piece of designer paper on here and I cut this out with one of the branching out dies. I love this shape. I've been using them a lot. The branching out dies cut through, but none of this is attached together yet, okay? So here's what we need to do. We need to attach a string right here, and Scotch tape is great for this. It needs to be held pretty secure. Except you want your tape small enough it is not going to show at that top border, so I need to cut it down just a little bit. I don't want it to hang out up there at the top. Okay, we attach there. Attach this just right there in the center, hold it secure. After that's on there, we can put our paper on. So this is going to be a spinner card. Have you ever created one? They're not too hard, as we're going to see. So now I just have to lay one of these. I decided to do two different ones. You could do the same punch if you want to. You can do this with any punch that is symmetrical. So circles are great. Any kind of symmetrical tag punch that when you divide it in half through the center this way, it's same on the left and right, like a bell. A bell would be something that would work. Rainbow would work. All different kinds of shapes can work for this. So I want happy birthday at the top. I'm gonna lay that there and put this over the top. And actually, I need to make sure we have a good amount of adhesive right there on the string. Now I am going to put this one right on top. Give it a good press. And it doesn't look like much right, but it's moving. So here's what you do. Before you put this in the envelope, you twist it up and lay it flat. And then when they open it, what happens is that, and it spins around. Fun, right? Okay, one more quick idea for how to use your shapes is to create like a mosaic pattern on the background. For this one, I actually use the stamps from the set, but you can do this with punches as well. So there they are. So I hope you can use those ideas on your crafting. Today's chat is this. I'm giving you an official invitation. You've heard me talk about that this year I've been reading the entire Bible in a year. I finished reading the Bible all the way through last November, December, somewhere in there. And I decided, okay, I want to read this again, but I want to do it faster. It took me too long last time, and I lose things in my memory, and just like I'm like I want to do this faster so that I can put it all together and try and make sense of it. So I'm 3/4, well, I guess more than 3/4 now of the way through. But I want to give you an official invitation to do this with me this coming year. There are multiple Bible in a year reading plans. The one I've been doing is called the Bible Recap. After I do my reading for the day, if I want to, if I have time, I can listen to either a video or a podcast from Tara Lee Cobble. She's funny and adorable and like kind of like a bright spot in my day when I have time to listen. But I would love to invite you to do that with me. If it sounds like a lot, I think it's probably about like 2 pages per day, maybe three sometimes. Sometimes a few times it's short, sometimes it gets a bit longer, but average probably like 2 pages or a little more than that per day. Can totally do it. I have gotten way behind at times, but then I have work to catch up. But I'd love for you to do this with me if this is something you want to do and you want to give yourself a little allowance. I'll be honest, I cheated last year. I started early. I started like in the middle of December. So I think I'm like right on track for where I'm supposed to be. because I started early. But anyway, I'd love for you to join in. It has really helped me to make sense of the world around us. And now's a great time to start thinking about doing it. Thanks for being here. I hope you'll be back again next time when I'll be here helping you to hand make with love.